Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we get mad on them charts. How's it going, everybody? I gotta take the headphones off because the music is just too loud. It's still playing in the background. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Good evening, everybody. Like I said, welcome to Markets After Dark, where we get mad on the charts. How is everybody doing tonight? Let me pull up the chat. See what's going on, what's kicking in here. What is kicking in here? We've got T.I. Joe. First comment, first like. Welcome, T.I. Joe, to the team. I'm still not sure. Apparently, the announcement is going to come tomorrow morning on the Morning Market Report on a new show coming to the network. I wasn't keyed into this, so I don't know what's going on. So, but I think T.I. Joe might be part of the team. But and so if he is, hey, welcome, brother. Welcome. So happy to have you here. I know you kill it on those charts each and every single day, because this guy goes live every single day. So very happy to have him on the team. Welcome again, T.I. Joe. Who else do we have in the chat? We've got, of course, the one and only armypiper in the chat. What is going on, my friend? Making some moves. I see you. Buck says, but it's not after dark. It's still dark. Yes, I do understand the issue, but it's also mad. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Hello, Melissa. One love in the chat. What's going on? Totally skipped over Chris Klein. Thank you for joining, Chris. I think you've been here every single night, so it's awesome to see you here. Man, so many green names. I love seeing all the green names. Chris Klein, Melissa again. Hello, Melissa. One love. That's an LBC OG right there, Melissa. Thank you for being here this evening. Alexandra G shows up in every single chat that you see in crypto, at least in our wonderful, beautiful circle. So, so happy to see you here as always. Is it Tuesday? Did I miss Billy Goattails? Yes, Melissa, you did miss Billy Goattails. But guess what? You can go back and listen to it. So, if you don't know, Crypto Billy, great fan, friend, family member of the channel, I should say. And you should go check out Billy Goattails right here on YouTube. But also go follow him on X at Billy Goattails, TALES, like a story tale. And they do a space every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For 2 hours tonight, they did options trading. So that was very interesting. One thing that I took from that was one of the easiest ways to become a millionaire. And I think I kind of agree with this, actually. Not kind of. I pretty much do agree with it. And that is just putting a little bit of your money into the S&P 500 or anything that really grows, but the S&P 500 for certain, and just putting your money in over time. And, you know, the chart looks like this, or like this, over time, up and to the right. If it's up and to the right over time, what do the dips matter? You just keep buying, and you just keep buying, and you just keep buying. That's why when you see people like Warren Buffett selling off hundreds of billions of dollars, somebody that preaches just keep buying, it's like, well, why are you selling, bro? What do you know? All right. Let's see. All right. Who else? All right. I think we got Kasim. I'm watching this from Asia. It's 9 a.m. in the morning. That's what I want. That's awesome. Thank you for being here, Kasim. Let's see. We've got Onbeseft. I think that's another Dutch, another person from the Netherlands. Maybe, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think that's Marky Mark's friend, best friend, maybe. What I took from it was that I don't know ish, says Buck. I hear you, but I think you know a little more than you're letting out. Look, everybody has their field of expertise. This guy's, an expert in the options trading. I mean, I mean, if, and who knows? I didn't get to hear how long that he's been in options trading, but I've been trading for 3.5, 4 years now. 3.5 years, I'd say. I got into crypto 4 years ago, but and I've just every single day I try to learn something new, and I've just that's all you can do, man. Just try and improve every single day, to try and become a better version of yourself, and that is why I'm here, right? That is why I show up every single day to try and better myself, not only in my trading craft, but also in my speaking craft. I don't know if you guys know this about me. I am a little bit of an introvert. I know it's kind of crazy to be doing a live show, doing streaming, being a streamer, and all that stuff when you're an introvert. But it's actually a lot easier to do this and talk to, you know, beautiful people like yourselves and find other people that are interested in the same things that you are, and that are also good people and are kind. So, and that's, you guys are right here. And hopefully I'll be able to meet a lot of you in Vegas next year at the Bitcoin conference. So we'll see. I hope so. My mom says I'm perfect, says Buck. That's why my username and pick looked like before. That's why you're in the academy team. Learn every day and teach what you learn to others. Thank you for saying that, Piper. That means a lot. That actually does mean a lot. So, yeah. This is what my dog is perfect. So this is Wildcard Wednesday. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And this is it's kind of gonna be a free-for-all. You guys can sit here and say, hey, tell me what you guys would like to see, and I will try to go over that. I'm gonna go over some stuff, the usual stuff, of course, and but once I get through that, we can kind of see, hey, what do we want to do? Do we want to go look at this? Is there some new coin we want to check out? I don't know. I'm just streaming and having fun and having a mad good time. You know what I mean? So, anyways, with that said, let's go ahead, do the truffle shuffle. I don't even know what that is. So let's go ahead and go to the charts. Let's see. I noticed that I look at the camera a lot more when I don't have Streamlabs up, and I have the chat up. So let's keep it like that, and let's move the chat over just a little bit. One of these days, I'm going to get you all on the screen, but I'm not going to do that in the middle of a stream. I thought about it like 2 minutes before the stream started, and I was like, I don't got time for that. But I can still see you, so I see you. I see you. All right, Bitcoin. What did you do? Actually, let me go to the single. Let me just get on the Bitcoin. Actually, I kind of need to have the screen up so I can see. All right, so I can see if you can see what I'm looking at. All right, so Bitcoin. What happened? What happened? What is the problem? The problem is we did not close the 4 hour above this high over here. In fact, we got a rejection with a bearish engulfing candle in here. And if we go down to the 1 hour, we actually have a fair value gap sitting right here. Beautiful fair value gap. I'm personally waiting to see what is going to happen, what is going to be the next move for Bitcoin before we get to that fair value gap. Are we just going to go straight into the fair value gap, or are we going to come and take out a low first? So this is what I'm going to be looking for. And these are the two options that I think that we have. Not financial advice. This is just what I think we could be seeing. So looking like we're kind of forming a little bit of a W pattern here. We've got a little bit of a double bottom. The thing about double bottoms and double tops or reversals is that you typically want to see them. Let me get rid of this line real quick. For them to be like range reversals, you want to see them at the bottoms of ranges. You want them to be swing levels. You don't want them to be in the middle of a range, because typically that just means it's going to be a short-term bounce, and that's what I think we could be getting here. I don't think I'm going to get my scalp long. I might go long on this show. I don't know. We'll look into the lower term time frames and check that out in just a sec. In a couple minutes. Who knows? But I'm basically waiting to see, are we going to come down and sweep this low before we head up to the fair value gap? Or are we just going to go straight into the fair value gap and then roll over and then take out some of these lows down here? Now, we've done this recently where, let me see if I can find it. I thought we did it recently. Very recently. So basically, man, where'd it go? I think I was on the 5-minute time frame. Essentially, there's another one of these down here. It might be this one right here, where we just poke above the high just a little bit, set that new all-time high. But we did it a couple times over here. So we set the new all-time high and we got a little pullback, came back up, set a new all-time high, got a little pullback. You know what this just made me think of? Piper shared this on Twitter and I laughed out loud, and so I have to share it with you guys. This is pretty funny. So Piper said, when Buck asked if I'm excited about the continuing breakouts on Bitcoin, and it's just like concentrating on the charts. Concentrating on the charts. New all-time high. Excellent. All right, what's next? What's the next move? And for us, I was like, that's basically the mind of a trader. That's the mind of a trader right there. It's kind of like, all right, cool. We got the new all-time high. That's awesome. What's next? And that's basically what I'm looking for here. So we got the swing failure pattern. Once I start bringing up other things, it might become even clearer. So let's go ahead and bring up some other stuff. I'll save that one. So this is essentially what I'm looking for here. My short position here. Let's go ahead and throw pretty much everything on. Rectangle, fib, trend line. All right, so we have these continuing higher lows. But the thing is we're still, so we created this range here. We came up, we broke this high here, and then we came down and started putting in higher highs and higher lows. But the problem is this wasn't the high that we broke, and that we were still within this range. So what I was looking for is, and hoping for, was a break above, a strong break, and maybe a pullback and hold that level. But that's not what we got. Instead, we broke the range, came back into it, failed to hold the high, and that's just, our first sign of weakness. That is also a value area high that we broke. Let me move this. It's also a value area high that we broke. And right here, but this quick move right here, this is a manipulation move. Almost anytime you see a quick move like that on a quick breakout, and then you see it immediately reverse, and even engulf a previous candle on a higher time frame, especially like the 4-hour, that's typically, this was a manipulation move. What is the manipulation? The manipulation is to entice buyers at the highs so that you get all this influx of orders so that the market makers can then sell into. And so that is exactly what happened over here. They induce the liquidity, they bring in the buyers step in, because you can't sell unless you have somebody buying. The market makers need to be able to buy from someone. So what they'll do is they'll do a slow move to the upside, giving you those higher highs and higher lows, inducing the liquidity to get you to come and buy into the market so that they can then sell off at the highest price. But we can also see that that's the second time we visited this level, sold off, well, third time really. So this is the value area high, came up to it, pushed down, came up to it, pushed straight down, broke it, but then right back into the range. So the key level to hold is going to be the point of control here, sitting at about 91,147, 148. We'll call it 150. I like the round numbers. So as long as we can hold that and really consolidate, chop around in here, that is something that I would prefer to see if we are going to remain bullish, is just continue this grind to the upside. And I've been seeing some indication that that could be what we're seeing. I'll bring up the velo chart in a second so that we can kind of look underneath the hood. But for now, let's just continue on with the trading view chart. I want to throw up some other things on here. We have the Market Oracle Pro Plus. We do have the dynamic reactor sitting below us. It is still green on the 1 hour. We're on the 1 hour chart. So, but you know, a quick move down would not surprise me. We do have CPI coming out tomorrow morning, and that could push us down. The way that I have this drawn out right now is this, bottoms out, late tomorrow evening, right around the time that I'm going live. Time is not what I care about anytime I'm looking at this stuff. Other than I want to see this wrap up quicker than it continued to drag on. But it doesn't matter as long as we're holding certain levels. We're golden. Now, volume, that's what I want to look at. So on the volume, we can see we came up here, big volume spike, okay? And then push down, we start to consolidate, and then we get one big push to the upside, right? Volume on that second one does peak a little bit higher, but it kind of trails off, and we actually get a big spike in sell volume. Over here, we get a little bit of both and another spike, but we also have what can be known as, or what is known as, a volume divergence. So the volume fell off, meaning that there's not enough momentum and strength to continue the trend since the volume fell off. So just another sign of weakness for Bitcoin. There was a lot more. Let's see. Market Dynamics Pro. We are sitting below on the 1 hour. We are sitting below a loud order block. We're also sitting below that fair value gap. We're also, that right where those two meet is also the golden pocket. If we go from the most recent high to this low here, that's the golden pocket. That would be a golden pocket retrace. So I'm definitely watching this area for a potential short. And I already have an order set so that if it does trigger, if I go to sleep and it triggers overnight, perfect, I'm in the trade. If it comes up and takes me out, fine. Spot bags are still good, right? Our spot bags are still looking pretty good. So essentially, sweep of the high, showing lots of weakness. let's look at something else. Let's look at the velo chart. What are you guys thinking so far? Jonathan Schaefer in the chat. What is going on? Good evening. Good evening, sir. Hope you are doing well. RS Miller in the chat. Suggestion, might want to move the MAD logo to the opposite side. Keep on top so it doesn't block the ticker. Just a suggestion. It shouldn't block the ticker. That is because I have this thing all the way moved over because I actually placed it perfectly to where it didn't block the ticker. So now you can actually see it. That's why I loved it. I loved it right there. I second that. I third that. Well, now you can see it. So does that help? That's my bad. Let's see. Looks amazing, right, Melissa? I'm loving the graphics. Oh, sweet. All right, cool. Thank you. I'm late to mad time. RMT, Retro Mike Tech in the chat. My fellow Tennessee Titans fan. Tighten up, baby. Let's go. Tighten up. We gotta tighten up our faith in our team because I'm losing it. I mean, there's no faith in them this year, but I'm starting to have faith in the franchise. Or lose faith in the franchise, rather. Oh, man. Now, we did see an increase in volume here, but again, we did see that big increase in sell volume here as well. And volume just kind of fell off, so showing weakness there. Markets after dark sounds so scandalous. LOL, I like it. I love you, Schaefer. Let's see, what do we have? Oh yeah, this is what I wanted. All right, so bringing up the Velo chart. This is velo.xyz. Pretty neat website. I get a lot of, they have a lot of, this is all free. So it gives you open interest data, aggregated spot volume, aggregated volume, coins, CVD, that's cumulative volume delta. We can go over that another time. But yeah, so open interest. So our open interest is all of our leveraged positions in the market. All your longs, all your shorts combined, throw them in there. This is our level of open interest. How many positions are open in the market? And it's all leveraged positions. It's not spot. And every single time we've come up to this level of open interest as of late, every time we've come up to this level of open interest, we've gotten a pullback. Right here, we got a pretty big, decent sized pullback there. All the other ones though have been relatively small since we've started moving more, since we start, put in our local bottom and started pushing to the upside. This one right here, we tapped that open interest right here, pull back, okay? Tap that level right here on our open interest, slight pullback. I mean, what are these pullbacks even? Let's see. Where's the dang? I forget where these things are. Oh, it's gonna be this one. Yeah. Price range. I mean, this one right here, I mean, that's a 2.6% pullback. This one right here was about a 2% pullback. So, I mean, you can make some gains off of that, right? Absolutely. But now we're back at that level, and as soon as we get back up to that level, what do we see? Sell off. So, question is, will it continue? Our CVD, or our spot volume, CVD spot volume has been on the rise. So our spot buyers have been outpacing our spot sellers. That's good, but you can see once we got up above 90K, really above 85K, once we got above 85K, yep, we started to see a little bit of a flattening out between buyers and sellers, and our perp volume just absolutely fell off a cliff. So to me, that is our leverage longs closing positions right here, especially on this move down right here. You've got both leverage longs closing positions, taking profit, and you have shorts closing their shorts as price is moving against them to the upside, whether they're forced through liquidation or just de-risking, closing the short in general. Yeah, I mean, when you get them, when you start seeing big moves in the market like this, it is safe to keep your stop losses tight when you're scalping in the opposite direction. Like if you're scalping on a daily time frame or day trading, the short-term scalps, you want to have a tight stop loss in a movement like this. Piper and I were actually talking about this the other day, talking about how I don't know why this is here. Talking about how Piper and I, what were we talking about? Dang it. I just lost my train of thought because of how I said how. Piper and I were talking about line please. Totally blanking on what I was just about to say. We were talking, what were we talking about? Dang it. We talked about a lot of stuff, so I don't remember what I was even thinking. Okay. Oh, hedging. We were talking about hedging and how if you had, got in down here at this low or at any of these pullbacks, did a swing long as you are moving to the upside and you're breaking those new highs, you can scalp those shorts and you can take profit. Of course, you should take profit, in my opinion, not financial advice, but you should almost always be taking profit on your little short-term trades. But as it's moving up and hitting resistance levels, scalp a short, make a little extra, and keep riding that long, keep that open, and keep riding that to the upside. And then once you start hitting some major resistance, you can open up a short and start hedging against your long, just in case something happens. But if you're still in your long, you should be at least putting your stop losses between the most recent swing low on a macro time frame. That way, if it does end up coming down, you still get your profit, and you don't run the risk of losing too much of your gains. Let's see, what do we got? I keep having to sit up in my chair. Let's see. All right, so yeah, Bitcoin, I think we're looking kind of weak. It might try to make another attempt, but I don't know. Let's go back to the trading view chart. 15-minute. Let's go down to a smaller term time frame. I'm staying 30 minutes, 20 minutes on Bitcoin so far. So we are above the dynamic reactor. We got a little bit of a bounce off of this fair value gap. So it's almost playing exactly how I wanted it to. I want to see that W into that fair value gap. We also have that golden pocket on the Fibonacci, and there's your 50% level, and that is of this move right here. From this high to this low, that's where I pull my fib. That is where we look for the retrace. So if you're thinking you're going lower, that's when you're looking for a retrace to the upside. And then if you think you're going higher, that's when you pull your fib from low to high, because you're trying to catch the move down and then back to the upside. Let's see. LFG BTC is the only coin you need to worry about. Maxi life. Yeah, basically. Let's see. What else? What are you guys saying in the chat? Let's go ahead and pull up the chat. I don't know why that just popped up. Let's pull up the chat, see what you guys are saying in here. Are these charts available for free? Yes. Where can we see them? That is velo, velo .xyz. They actually have a bunch of neat stuff on here. Let me just go ahead and pull that back up. They actually have a bunch of neat stuff on here. If we come over here to the pull drop down menu, and you click, that's chart, and then you can click on news. They have all kinds of stuff over here. They'll also throw up charts and open interest and all this other stuff over here. If it'll load, I don't know why it's taking so long. Former SEC Commissioner and Token Alliance board member Paul Atkins on short list for SEC head. So check that out. But yeah, they got a bunch of news over here. You can upgrade it. There's a 5-second delay. I guess that's necessary. But yeah, MicroStrategy reports proposed private offering of 1.75 billion notes. Interesting. So yeah, and you know, they also throw a ticker on there of whatever the news is about, so that's really cool. Come over here to futures and you'll get a whole bunch of graphs, cool stuff that I like to look at. You know, we've got our open interest, CVD dollars, BTC volume, but I like to look at stuff like this. Bitcoin 1 month average return. What days of the week have seen the best returns? Wednesday has seen the best returns over the past month. Now you can put this all time, and you can see Wednesday has been an all-time net positive for Bitcoin. Net gain. Yearly, net gain, 6 month, actually down. Okay. So a more recent bias would say Wednesday is going to be a negative day. 3 months says even more recenter. Even more recent. We're pretty bullish on Wednesdays. 2 weeks, still green. 1 week, we're kind of down a little bit. So mostly green, but something, you know, I don't know. I've been thinking about, I want to try this out. I want to see, let me just go to the monthly. I just want to look back to the monthly, and I just want to start a trade at like the beginning of the trading day, and whatever like it's been for the past month or so. Maybe I'll start off with the week. Whatever it's been for the past week, I'll just, if it's been green on Wednesdays, I should say for the past month, because I need multiple Wednesdays. If it's been green, let me just go ahead and put on a long and exit at the end of the day and see was it green? But Thursdays have been pretty red in the past month, so pay attention to Thursdays. It also breaks everything down by the hour, so you can also check that out right here. So pretty neat stuff. Go to options, all your options charts, BTC spot volume, correlation. You know, it's just charts for days, man. We need to go mad on these charts. Market. So this is where you're going to get like your top gainers, your 1 week return buckets. Not sure what that is. I'd have to look into that. Funding. So your funding rates, all your funding rates, your open interest changes, funding APR heat map. That's something I'd have to look into and to be able to explain that. Sector performance. This one I think is pretty cool. So we can see by far the best performing asset sector in crypto is the memes. I hate memes. But they can make you so much money, but they can also lose you a lot of money. Surprisingly, all right, so wait, hold on. First of all, what's my time frame on here? This is for the past week. Okay, let's go to the past month. Memes still dominating by far. 77.73%. We have our layer ones sitting at 30 or well, that's, gosh, that was at its highest level, 76% still. Layer 1 sitting right below that. Your DeFi has actually been outpacing both your layer 2s and your AI and your gaming, all of those three. So pretty cool to see what sector is, currently hot in the moment. You can take it back down to the weekly, see what's performing the best. Still, meme coin still holding stronger than everything else that's taking a dip. So imagine that. You guys, what happened? Is the chat still here? Did I lose you guys? You guys like stop talking. Are you still here? Hello? Hello. I don't know. Did you go to sleep? Okay. If you're still here, say something in the chat. Let me know if I'm still here alone or not. Um, oh, we here. Okay. Okay. I was like, the chat stopped moving. What happened? All right. So, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You talking to chat? Yeah, I'm talking to you. All right. So, something else that I want to show you guys tonight. Let's see. Let's pull up the Coinbase chart. Something called essence. So this happens when two highly correlated assets diverge in price, and you actually get a divergence, like bullish and bearish. So one of my go-tos is Bitcoin and Ethereum. What is this on the 15-minute? Let's go ahead and zoom this out to the 4-hour. And so basically what happens is Retro Mike Tech with the super chat saying nothing. I'll go ahead and like that. But thank you for the super chat, brother. I greatly appreciate you. Very much so. The team appreciates you. And I absolutely love memeing the cast community with you. Litcoin for life. Throw the L's up. Getting mad. All right. So SMT divergence is when two highly correlated assets diverge in price. We can see clearly Bitcoin has been moving to the upside while Ethereum has been moving to the downside. That is a divergence between two highly correlated assets. That is a bearish divergence because it is at the highs because we got that push higher. I could also note because since this kind of creeped up a little bit, since ETH kind of creeped up a little bit with Bitcoin right here, but the highs are coming in lower, that is what says, all right, maybe this move is kind of weakening and we need to kind of pump the brakes a little bit and kind of see what happens, especially with the CPI coming out tomorrow. We could see some mad manipulation. That's what I would be expecting. Of course, it's a CPI print, and if it comes in, let's check it out. Let's see, what is it supposed to be? Let's check out our economic calendars. Good night, Schaefer. Good night, brother. I know it's got to be pretty late in Antarctica, so get you some sleep, bro. I think that's a little bit of an inside joke. I want to see if he picked up on that before he left. So we'll see. Bum, bum. I don't know why the economic calendar is taking forever to load. All right, coming soon. Oh, reports. All right, so what do we have? So Wednesday we have. Why isn't it? I could have sworn we had CPI tomorrow. Do we not have CPI tomorrow? Today? Today, tomorrow? Wednesday. There we go. Oh, core inflation. Oh, it's UK? Hold on. I've been thinking we've had CPI all week. I don't think I'm crazy. I might be crazy. I might be mad. I am mad. Okay, so here's the economic calendar. This is forexfactory.com. This is where I get my bright light, bright light. And I know it's markets after dark. I'll make it quick, okay? But tomorrow we got nothing. Thursday is when we have unemployment claims. Wow, I was way off. What was I seeing? Did I dream it? I could have sworn we went over that. Maybe I was thinking it was the UK stuff. Well, that's not even, no one cares about that. That means we could totally make that move down tomorrow without any help. We got FOMC members speaking tomorrow. We got crude oil inventories. Yawn. All right, let's get off of that. No one cares. No one cares about that stuff. Wildcard Wednesday. Anything else? Anything in particular you guys want to talk about or go over? Mad is the way. I'm gonna guess Schaefer dropped out before he could hear anything. But have you seen Schaefer dance? Honestly, no. And I don't think I would want to see Schaefer dance. Let's go ahead and do a quick rundown on a bunch of things. A bunch of the big things. Let's see. All right, let's go to the Dixie. What are we looking like on the Dixie? Getting a little bit of a pullback. I called that the other day. I said we could see a little bit of a pullback in the Dixie. I was hoping that that would lead to a Bitcoin, a positive move for Bitcoin. Nope, Bitcoin is still following the Dixie, folks, which is pretty crazy. Dixie still sitting there at resistance, still looking to see if we can get an even bigger pullback. We've got the 0.382 sitting here at 105.38. Hold that level if it comes back down to it. If it can hold that level, I would expect another push up and another try for this high over here at the 107.17. But if this continues, I mean, Bitcoin's been following the Dixie, so I don't know when that's going to break. I'm thinking maybe it's going to break at this resistance. At this is a 1 month fair value gap. I want to see that thing hit that resistance and break hard, because when that happens, I think that's when Bitcoin just goes zoom and just breaks that 100K, and we go off and away to the moon. Speaking of the moon, let's bring up the moon throne. It's actually the mad throne. The mad moon throne. We got to mess up the hair. Got to get all... Look. Head. Look at this 5 head. This is German blood for you right here. Look at that thing. Why do you think I wear a hat all the time? I was thinking about wearing a hat for the stream. I was like, you know what? Let me just do my hair. All right, whatever. Okay, and this is looking super duper bullish. So if we do get a pullback, I don't know that we're gonna get a big one. I mean, it's possible. Yes, obviously it's possible that we do get a big pullback on Bitcoin. Let's go back. Let's go to ETH. What is ETH looking like? Now, I did see TRADEFLY talking about this level right here. It's just an pretty obvious former resist support, then resistance, then support again. Let's see, where are my favorite? There it is. So let's put this right here and see. We can see that is a clear area of what previous support turned into resistance. We have since broken that, and that is definitely a level that we could come back down and revisit before continuing to the upside. That's what I would very much like to see for Ethereum. I see a lot of people talking a lot of trash about Ethereum currently because it's just not keeping up with Bitcoin. But it never does this part of the cycle, folks. It's still early. Retail is about to jump ship because we're going to get a little baby 10% pullback. Maybe. I don't even know if we will. But we did break this level. Pull back down to it. Hold it for support would be great. I would say that hold that 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level at $2,873. This is a reversal flag breakout right here. That gives us a price target of $4,614. I would kind of expect, to see some resistance at these levels here. The 786, of course, previous highs, and the 886 in particular, because that's where the measured move would be. $4,400, essentially get a pullback down to that former resistance level, downward sloping resistance, as I like to call it, and then continue higher. How high do you think Ethereum is going to go this cycle? Let me know in the chat. All I know is that I want to see 5K. Let's summon the moon gods. 5K Ethereum. I'm getting delirious because it's late. No. Oh, all right. What's the chat? Cool. Thank you, Miller. He is on ETH. Oh, I did it again. Oh no. Ethereum. Okay, now you can see it. You know what, Joe? You might be right. I might just need to go ahead and move it, because if that's going to be a continuing issue, I might need to move that. 69.69. How about... Actually, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that for the memes. Could definitely see that for the memes. Yep. So Ethereum going to 69.69. $6,696. Others, what are our others looking like? So others is all of your altcoins minus the top 10. So you're taking out basically most of the large cap coins, and this is your smaller cap cryptos. Currently sitting at $284 billion in market cap. Got that beautiful break of the downwards channel. Got the back test of that downward sloping resistance, and a push off of that. Currently broke through the 50% retracement level. We want to see that hold and then continue to that golden pocket next at about $333 billion. And then we'll see what happens from there. But I love the way this chart looks. It looks absolutely beautiful. We do have some peak seekers coming in here saying that it's overbought. All that really means is, yeah, we could see, some downside, but I would kind of expect it to hold up, and that it's just needing to cool off, because we've been running hot for, pretty hot. We ran up really quick in a short amount of time. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. What's going on? TRADEFLY, my guy. Got the TRADEFLY. See, hold on. Let me see if I can come up with something on the fly. All right. We've got. How do you make a T? Okay, TRADEFLY. That's not gonna work, is it? TRADEFLY. I can't trade fly. That's not gonna work. I'll think of something one day. It's all I can think of right now with whatever is behind LBC right now. The throne? Long story, it was behind me and I was blocking its path and it was chasing another. I tripped and as I stood up, he went over the top of me. What did I miss? Speaking of peacocks, I almost had one land on my head Saturday. RS Miller, that had to be pretty kind of frightening. Birds, big birds are scary. All right, don't be tripping. Everybody knows big birds are scary. Big Bird. I did not like Big Bird as a kid. Put a 1 in chat if you were not a fan of Big Bird. Put a 2 in chat if you were. He's just trying to be pretty like an Air Force pilot? Who? Oh, Peacock? Yeah, the Peacock. Futures. What are our futures looking like? What are our SPY futures looking like? Told you it's just gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. Wildcard Wednesday. Wildcard Wednesdays. Coming to you live. See that big quick move right there? That's gonna be an area I want to watch. You also have this order block right here. Big move. See you get a little bit of a push up here. Then you get a push down right here, and then you get a big wick. So that's going to be an area of interest for me. The big push up to break this high. Let's go ahead and throw on the Market Dynamics Pro. There's the order block right there. Look at that. I'm 6'3", 2'2". Yeah, you people don't like them, huh? You people don't like the big bird. LOL, TRADEFLY. He doesn't know me. I'm so confused. Okay. Anyways. Got that order block down there. It's a high order block. I would definitely expect for the ES to reach down there. All right, so let's go ahead, guys. Let's go ahead and do our quick talking TA. We're gonna do a segment called the Tino from Traders Reality TA. All right. What we've got here is a failure at the highs. Come and get yourself some bloody Vector candles. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna sit here and just chill for the rest of this time. All right. Let's just hang out in the throne and just chill. What do you guys want to do? No. What is going on, friends? I don't know what it is about British accent. I'm very terrible at it. Dang shoe bags. Dang shoe bags. I'm trying to see what else. I don't know. I'm just gonna. We've got 5 minutes. I can bank. Is there anything you guys want me to? Oh, I was supposed to look at these today, but nobody came in and said anything. Genin, Cast, Spell Token, Soul, Fet. I can go over Fet. Fet is one of my old school favorites. I was in Fet before you were born in crypto. I really was. I was like, oh man, fetch? That's so fetch. I'm old enough to know what that so fetch means. But not old enough to know. I don't know where I was going with that. Dang shoe bags. All right, so let's see. Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. So this is after they've merged with, I'm not going to remember what they were. Oh, wait. Now that it's merged, oh, did they take away a lot of history from it? But this is still 2022. It didn't merge until this year. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Well, I don't know. This was a high. We broke it, came back down into it, trying to hold it. Like to see that continue higher. Let's see if there's anything that has more history on it. Yeah, man, I don't know. This goes back to 2019. Man, it's been steady climbing up and to the right. There's the bear market. Pushed up pretty high there. Got a break of the all-time high. One of the few altcoins to actually break its 2021 all-time high. There's a lot of altcoins that have not done that. And it had a massive run back then too. And you know, it's part of that AI gaming narrative. FET is one of my favorites. That is definitely something that I pay attention to. And so is like GRT. GRT is another classic one too. T.I. Joe, what's our CRV looking like? Which one did I draw on the other night? It wasn't this one. That's an old one. Bitstamp? Nope. USDT maybe? Binance? Ah. So, yeah, that's the one. So, how's this one looking? Are we getting the pullback? Let's go down to the daily chart. Whoops. Want to keep that there. So, a little bit of pullback. Let's go down to the 4-hour. Can't really see. There we go. I'm blind. So far, we're following along the white magic line, the magic white line. That's not something that I would actually, don't follow that. Yeah, we're coming back. Yeah, I mean, we're getting that, a little bit of that sell off here. We got bearish divergences forming here on the 4-hour, right here. Let me make that solid, line that up right there. And then from this high to this high right here, let's make that a little bigger and remove this white line. Oh, nope. Go back. Remove this white line here so we can see it. All right, so there's our bearish divergence. Put in higher highs on our price, but lower highs on our oscillator. We also have a reversal signal, another reversal signal, another reversal signal, and a peak seeker all coming in here at the same time. So this would suggest that we are going to get a pullback, and I would be, yeah, I'm watching this 32-cent level here, 32.90. That's what I'm watching right there on CRV. Yeah, we can see we got a lot of buying. The buying delta is good in here. The only thing that concerns me about that is the fact that if they are trying to sell, but typically they're not trying to sell at the lows. But it does suggest that we have plenty of buyers here if we are wanting to sell there. So same here, but this could hold up price. I mean, most of this candle is buyers, or not this candle, but this order block. But it's a soft order block, so that's showing that it's not really a strong order block, and it could break down. I am still expecting a pullback here on CRV. True 7's flipped below the zero line. Our volume matrix looks like it's putting in a top possibly. Still heavy green on our power bar, so it might have another little push in it. But it's also got a fair value gap, just like Bitcoin has a fair value gap sitting above it. I might consider taking a scalp short here at about 0.4 408 cents. Now, when it comes to stuff like that, I usually try to front run price by a little bit so I don't end up missing getting in a trade. And then I would put the stop loss just above the high. So, yeah, maybe FetLife. Hope everyone had a great night. Much love, fam. You out? You outie? You outie, bro? See you, TRADEFLY. I hope you have a wonderful evening as well. Get you some sleep if you're not working. Are you working right now? What are you doing? So yeah, basically I'm just kind of in a sit and wait. You know, I've kind of been there all week really. We haven't done anything too spectacular. I did put in I did close my long once we failed to close above this high on the 4 hour. Once we failed to close that on Bitcoin, I was like, let me go ahead and close my long, go ahead de-risk, and start looking for the scalp short. So that's what I'm doing, guys. And I hope you were able to learn something from tonight's stream. That's my goal every time I come in here, is I try to teach something new. And yeah, so but if you guys ever have any questions, always feel free to join the Discord, link in the description down below, and tag me and ask questions, please. I will help, or someone else will help you to the best of our abilities. If it's something we don't know, we probably have a good resource for it. But yeah, also guys, I also see all these equal highs over here, and something you'll hear me say on this show a lot is I love equal highs and I love equal lows. Oh, you can't even see it. I love equal highs and I love equal lows, because that is where you'll see your liquidity resting. This is where your stop losses and all that stuff is going to be. Obviously, you have sellers here, so you know people are going to be selling there. So you want to drive price up into it so that you can join the market maker in selling. But anyways, thank you all for joining. Let's pull up the chat. All right. Thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed this stream of Markets After Dark. I had a ton of fun. Yep, had a ton of fun. Hopefully, yeah, we'll be right back at it tomorrow. Ain't no hopefully about it. Don't forget to check out Good Morning Crypto with BC Port Corp at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then following that, Academy, well, not the Piper Academy, the Morning Market Report, our Piper Academy Network signature show with armypiper and the OC guy tomorrow. He's got a big announcement to everybody. If you don't already know, you're going to find out then. And then we'll also have the Crypto Nightcap at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time as well. That's with TRADEFLY and FT White. The #1 show on the network as of now. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, and that's not just me. I'm not saying that's for me. That could be someone else. We'll see. We got a new show coming to the network, but it's all fun. It's all fun. I am not serious when I am talking about that stuff. So sorry if I had a little bit of a lack of energy tonight. I've got 2 people out at work, and I am just swamped. I'm having to do basically my own job and 2 other people's jobs. So go figure. So my brain is just kind of like, ugh. But hey, we still had fun. Thank you for coming and joining me in the chat. Don't forget to watch all the shows tomorrow. Also, link in the description down below for Chart Prime, 45% off your first month. And since I still haven't changed the description, there's some legendary aviation coffee down in there as well, and probably a Blowfin affiliate link and decrypted.tax link. Thank you all for being sponsors of the show. And with that, guys, I hope you all have an amazing... Hold on. I need to actually get this right this time. Okay. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. All right. Here we go. Hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will see you all in the AM. Thank you, as always. Mad love. We'll see you tomorrow night. Peace out. Hola, French toaster. Love you guys. Have an amazing night. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.